morning.
So we wanted to come together today to talk to you about something that we're introducing called the Spring into Healthy Habits 6-week action plan. And it's much less of a challenge than it is of a way for us to just introduce different habits into your life that you may or may not already be doing, that may enhance your life, and just to kind of talk about all of our experiences with it. We're going through it now, and to see if it's made an impact on any of our lives. These are habits that I jotted down at a time in my life that I had all of my shit together, and I felt like these were habits that really enabled me to kind of maximize my potential in the day. So week 1, we were talking about consumption of water. And one thing that I find is when I really start my day with a full 16-ounce glass of water, it just sets my morning at least up for success. And then I feel like if I have a successful morning, I'm more apt to have a successful afternoon. It prevents me from, eating more than I want to for breakfast. It kind of just gets all of the body functions flowing. There's all kinds of science around. We do a lot and ask a lot of our bodies, so we really need to help it flush through everything that we've put it through from the previous day. So the task was to drink a 16-ounce glass of water first thing in the morning. And how did it go? Dr. Casey Scott.
So I was successful in remembering to do it. Like that wasn't the part.
First win.
I have to say, like, little nuances. Like, my regular water glasses are not actually 16 ounces. So day 1, I did measure to see.
Right.
I needed to know. So then I got way less, OCD about it. I saw it as, I'm really terrible about drinking water throughout the day. I don't really ever feel thirsty. And I told you this before, I really hate like taking breaks in my day to go to the bathroom. So I don't know if that's like a subconscious thing, but I sort of like chug my water so I can get to my coffee. And
did it get easier? Did you find it annoying? Did you think
it was never annoying? It was nice to know like that's what I was gonna do, and then I was 16 ounces ahead for my whole day. Like I didn't have to like think more about, oh, you didn't drink any water today. Like no, I drank water today. It was this morning, and I haven't had any since. But I did drink it.
Start out strong.
I started out strong. Yeah.
What about you, Sue?
I struggled more than I thought I ever would, because I do drink water all day long.
Yeah.
So I had to make myself drink it every day. Yeah. The first day I completely forgot. And then after that, it was, I had to choke it down.
Yeah.
But, because it's just not my normal thing. But unlike you, I drink water all day.
Right. So you have a healthy water routine anyway.
And I have a very convenient bathroom, so I do go all the time, like in between every appointment, I'm like running to the bathroom, but I'm also thirsty all day, so I keep drinking.
Body thanks you.
Yeah.
And your kidneys especially.
Right.
Yeah.
And Sean?
Yeah, I didn't have any issue with it. Slam it back as soon as I would wake up. I'm a water drinker during the day. As soon as I'm done with, I do one thing of coffee, and then as soon as that's done, I have a water bottle that I kind of keep in my hand while I'm teaching. So if I have it with me, I'll drink it. And I have found that I am a drinker by nature, no matter what the liquid is. So it's good for me to have water around and not soda, tea, beer, wine. But I will, whatever it is, I'll drink it. So I have found that keeping my water bottle with me is just, I'm always hydrated because I'm always drinking.
Smart.
Yeah, so. But it was nice to just have something simple to start the day to accomplish. It was like, okay, check it off, I did that.
Yeah.
Kind of sets the
There is
tone a little
something to
bit
be
with
said
that.
for that.
Yeah.
Accomplishing one thing like your first thing in your day. And
Right.
taking the win.
So,
What about you, Angie?
It really wasn't that much different than what I usually do, because I wake up really thirsty, because I try not to drink too much before bed, so I don't wake up in the morning and go to the bathroom. So by the time I wake up, I just want water.
Yeah.
So the 16 ounces making sure it was 16 ounces was a little different, because I probably wouldn't drink a full 16 ounces, but it would have been at least like 8 or 12.
Sure.
But yeah, it really wasn't too much different. And then, and I drink a lot of water throughout the day. I always have a water bottle around. So.
Yeah.
it was funny to realize 16 is not. Like
Yeah.
you said. Like,
Oh,
at
it's
first
a
I was
lot.
like, oh, it's just a glass. Like,
Right
oh,
now.
well,
Yeah.
according to thing.
It's up to the rim.
Well, it's funny that you guys point that out because I didn't initially have it written as 16 ounces, but when I was introducing it even to you guys, I thought everybody's gonna have their own interpretation of what a glass is.
Yeah.
Right.
And then like defining the specific amount, not that the 16, there's a magic to the 16 ounce number specifically, it's just that the consistency of it.
Right.
And you said also similar, this is kind of your
Yeah, it's
regular.
just like my routine. So I have a 32 ounce like insulated metal tumbler,
Okay,
and I fill it before I go to bed, and it sits on my nightstand. So when I wake up, it's like ice cold sitting there. So I get up, sit up, grab it.
that's like
And I'm a chugger
RX
too.
plus of
But it's like I'm a chugger, so like I'm
Yeah.
not a person that sips water. So if I pick something up, I'm just gonna slug it down.
Yeah.
And it's like I
We're
just
still
chug
talking
it.
about water, right?
Well, whatever. Put a beer in front of me.
Yeah, self-awareness, right?
Yeah.
But it's just sort of, yeah, like what I always do. And like, it's funny too, because then I started thinking about it. I make my kids chug like a little tiny cup of water, but it's because they have such bad morning breath. I mean, like I get them out of bed and they're just like, hey, and I'm like, drink this cup of water. And it helps like before they brush their teeth.
Yeah.
It
So,
does
like-
help with oral hygiene,
Yeah,
drinking
because
enough
you have
water.
a hydrated
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah.
And I would just say, like, I feel like you always hear a lot of things about like drinking 8 glasses or
Right.
how many ounces
Right.
of water per day. I feel like that's way less important than it is to kind of monitor the darkness of your urine.
Totally.
And so making sure that it doesn't have to be super clear, but it should be like pale yellow to clear.
Yep.
It shouldn't be
Yeah.
dark.
Orange.
Yeah.
At the L1
And if it
train.
is, see your personal position.
Mm-hmm.
When you eat
But
the
yeah,
stuff.
like I feel like that's more a better monitor of how much water you should drink than like trying to actually measure it out. But you could measure out how much it takes for you to get there and
Right.
then use that as your goal for a daily
Yep.
intake.
And I think you hear a lot, the people that talk about, well, I don't wanna have to go to the bathroom all the time, and one, we just need to realize that is a piss poor excuse.
No pun
And
intended.
two, but you know, to the point about the body, you know, said no kidney ever, please hold on to, and don't go to the
Right.
bathroom all day, you know, so
Correct.
it's more than just
Mhm.
the water. So, sounds like this is something you guys do anyway, do you see yourself sticking with this, adjusting it? You kind of drink a lot of water anyway, but you feel like it's something that you can kind of sustain
Mhm.
and gets you off on the right foot for the day?
Well, tell them how you noticed if you waited until at least you got home after the workout. You had
Yeah.
no problem slamming it then.
Right.
It was just the
Or
first
like
thing
on
in
the,
the morning.
on the weekends where I can like kind of take my time getting up and then it's easier to get
Yeah,
down
yeah,
versus
yeah.
like, okay, I've got 10 minutes to get out of here. Water!
Not
Yeah,
Chugger.
so, you know, like letting
You
my
should
body
be
wake
on
up
every
to
drinking game
accept
with
it.
Right.
Yeah.
Easier, yeah.
You could even,
And sometimes, I don't know, this might help some people, but drinking through a straw helps me.
Sure.
Like,
During the day?
Mhm.
Totally.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if like sensitive teeth, if you're drinking really cold
Sure.
water and you don't like the way that feels, drinking through a straw can help.
Well, and another kind of silly thing that I mentioned to Chris the other day was I have this water bottle. It's 64 ounces, so that's what I do. I fill this up in the morning and then I make sure it's empty by the end of the day. But since transitioning here, I haven't been drinking as much water and I realized that I don't like the actual act of picking this up every time, that I have to fill a cup as if I'm at home. That's what I was doing at home. I would just always have a full cup of water on our kitchen island, so then whenever I go buy it, I end up drinking half of it, and then for me, I immediately refill it. So every time I go buy the glass, it's full. So that, to me, I think just really keeps me drinking more than I would if every time I wanted a glass of water, I needed to fill it up. I'm kind of like proactively anticipating. It's like, I mean, as silly as it sounds, it's literally the little things that just set you up for making it just a no-brainer.
Right.
So the challenge for the week is to start your day with 16 ounces of water before you do anything else, drink your coffee or brush your teeth or any of that. And we look forward to talking to you guys about how it went.